Yeah, with the women's team, at least outdoors, we return as conference champs by the skin of our teeth, but we're still conference champs, so that's always on our minds as we're going into the season. With that said, something we talk about with the team every year is we want to do more than just be successful at conferences. We want to get a lot of people to regionals this year. It's over at the Armory, so it'll be a really neat experience for the athletes, and ultimately we're trying to get some people like Crystal, like Helen, hopefully some of our distance runners. We have some throwers in mind, trying to get them down to nationals in Birmingham, Alabama in the middle of March. So those are really some of the expectations or goals that we have going in. With the men's team, we're definitely going to be a lot of youth, so we don't know what to expect yet. We got a really good class with young hurdlers, sprinters, and jumpers, something that we needed to kind of restock with a little bit. So we got a lot of potential with them, but when you have a lot of youth, sometimes you have some, I wouldn't say growing pains, but you're starting to adapt and learn a little more what the college environment is like. So we're not quite sure what to expect with them. We know we've got a really good group. It's just a matter of when they mold together. That being said, a lot of our other event groups have a lot of experience back, especially our throwers. Dan Jenkins and Tim King are going to be really big leaders for us. Our distance team just came off winning landmarks in cross country, so we have a lot of expectations for them to be successful. So as a lot of that sprint, jump, hurdle group kind of matures a little bit more or gains some experience, we'll have a lot of experience to lean on with some of the other event groups.
I'm hoping to get a lot faster and hopefully get a lot of PRs, maybe break a record if we can. Obviously, we're always looking towards conferences and regionals and maybe getting some kids to nationals. But I'm just hoping for a good final season.
So for my expectations, I guess, last season I broke the school record for hammer, which was outdoor track. So hopefully this year I can continue with that, and I can do the indoor record for the weight throw. So that's my expectations for this year.
Yeah, with Crystal, she's been a great leader for us. She's leading a lot of the off-season workouts and trying to get people motivated to show up for that. So she's definitely motivated. She's looking really fast in a lot of the acceleration work. A lot of the testing we're doing is showing a lot of good signs. So after she made nationals a couple years ago down in Greensboro, North Carolina, that's always been the objective going back. We're still trying to figure out if that's going to be a little more of the short sprints or up to the 400, but she's got the talent that in one of those events she's going to be able to make it. So that's the goal, both indoors and ultimately outdoors, is get her back to a couple of national meets.
We've been doing a lot of acceleration work and block work and a lot of lifting in the weight room to try to get stronger and faster, so we're ready for our first meet, which is this upcoming Saturday. We've been doing training since the summer as a team. We got together, did a lot of workouts. We worked very hard during the preseason, and we're just trying to get back into shape and ready for the season.
Yeah, Dan's been looking great in practice. Remember when we were out at Nationals last outdoor season with Shane Master, we were texting Dan on the side. It's like, this is going to be you next year. And, well, this is next year. And it's stuff that we've talked about. We want to be reaching that level in the weight in a couple events outdoors. So he's putting in the work. Testing is going well. He's looking awesome. So we're expecting some really big things from Dan Jenkins beyond just the conference level this upcoming season.
All right, so for the off season, we did a lot of training, so that is lifting. So we did a lot of lifting in the weight room, just trying to get as much muscle on as we can for when we transition into the season, where we're trying to be more explosive and not really trying to gain muscle, but trying to use the muscle accurately. So that's what we did during the off season.